Another thing I'm often asked or questioned about is, in fact, when I do any kind of a consult, one of the most important questions I ask this person is, tell me how you sleep. Tell me how you sleep. And I can tell you, most people don't sleep very well. So, yeah, most people don't sleep very well. So you say, well, okay, so we're always looking for things that will improve sleep. And, we look at the melatonin. Let me just tell you, in my experience, melatonin doesn't work very well. And as a matter of fact, I've taken it myself, and I've talked to I've talked to many, many, many patients who take melatonin and say, okay, well, I take it, but it doesn't work. Yep, I hear that a lot. Now, let me just tell you, talking about that, melatonin, this is so important. Everybody, I believe, should take some melatonin. Melatonin is one of the most important full-body antioxidants there is. It is breast protective. It fights cancer. So you should have, in my opinion, everybody should be taking a little melatonin. Now, what's the dose? Well, I've seen doses, believe it or not, from 80 milligrams all the way down to a half a milligram. So if you are just wanting to say, what should I do? Take a very small dose of melatonin, take it all the time. And then understand that, and it happens with some people, that they'll get nightmares from that. So if you take it and you get nightmares, then you probably shouldn't use it. But melatonin is wonderful, breast protective, prostate protective. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. Again, I've taken as much as 80 milligrams a day. So, okay. So let's get back. Well, what happens? We see this often. I say to the person, do you have trouble going to sleep or staying asleep? And some people have both of those. The people that most of the time have trouble going to sleep are the ones that have high adrenaline levels. Now, many times, if not most of the time, when you have high adrenaline, you also have high cortisol levels. Okay, so I will tell you, if you have high cortisol and high adrenaline, you're not going to sleep very well at all. So, now if you don't have good liver function, what happens is you go to sleep pretty well, and then about 2 o'clock you wake up and you are dead awake. It's like, why? I do my best work at 2 in the morning. I get up, I get books. I've heard women tell me I do all my book work between 2 and 4 in the morning. So now what happens at 2 o'clock is your blood sugar falls. When your blood sugar falls, then the body says, oh, we have a stress response going on here. So your body starts producing, guess what? Adrenaline. Starts producing adrenaline. Well, now adrenaline will do one or two or both things. Adrenaline will help the liver start releasing sugar. That's called glycogen. Okay, glycolysis, glycogen colysis. Anyway, your liver starts releasing sugar, and that brings your blood level of sugar back up, and you go back to sleep. Or if you can't do that, like some diabetics, they don't have good functioning liver, then what happens is they have to make the sugar from protein, and they make it from fat. The body can do that. It takes longer to happen, but that can do that. So what are some of the things you can do? Well, guess what absolutely blocks adrenaline? Progesterone. You can take progesterone, you can put it on your face at nighttime. I did it last night for myself. 2 in the morning, 1:30 in the morning, I woke up, my mind was on some stuff. I woke up, I tried to go back to sleep, I didn't, so I take that progesterone, just rub it on my face, and about 15 minutes later, I'm relaxing. I block the adrenaline. And Dr. Michael Platt believes that progesterone will block the adrenaline and will also stop the secretion of it. It will do that by the relationship between between blood sugar, insulin levels, and adrenaline. When your blood sugar goes up, your insulin follows that, just like the greyhound track where the greyhound dog is chasing the rabbit. So when your blood sugar level goes up and the insulin chases that, eventually insulin will overcome that. It will bring your blood sugar down. When your blood sugar gets too low, guess what is released? Adrenaline. So then you have this thing, kind of the roller coaster thing. So what do? Well, what we do is we eat something. Well, almost anything will stop that. But what you want to do is probably eat something that is maybe even like a small amount of, say, long cooking oatmeal, or something else at bedtime that will give you, or in the morning there, that will give you a rise in your blood sugar without spiking it. Because once you spike your blood sugar, then you have this whole thing over and over again. So one of the best things you can do, and I have a couple of products in mind that really can help that will help block some of the release of adrenaline, and also progesterone will do that, so you could use it at bedtime and you could use it in the morning. Progesterone is a great impact on your blood sugar, and it will help you sleep better.